So it's only 6 days away. The Tour de France starts here in Florence, first time ever for a start of that great race here in Italy. And Florence is the city, so I'm very, very lucky. And the start's going to obviously come through and pass all the great iconic areas of Florence. And one such beautiful area of Florence is, of course, Piazza della Repubblica, known as the Repubblica. It's a beautiful piazza. You can see the countdown clock over there, 6 days to go. The merchandise, the beautiful carousel, and of course the wonderful, wonderful cafes to visit. And this morning I'm going to check out with you the Gilli Cafe, the oldest cafe in Florence, 1733. It's a beautiful cafe, this one, and I truly do recommend that you go in there, get yourself a lovely coffee and pastries. So here I am inside the Gilli Cafe. I'll show you around. It is nice. Look, a little bit expensive compared to other places, but you pay for, where you are, don't you?
Prego.
Grazie mille.
A voi. We just ordered a coffee.
Buongiorno.
Buongiorno. You know, I was actually up early. I went outside and saw the bells at 7 a.m. I was tired, and then I got rested. What are you thinking?
The building, it's old, it's so atmospheric in where the pastries are. I'll show you, they've got a great range there too. So the pillar here, I'm talking about several centuries ago, apparently there was a bell at the top of that pillar which was rung whenever pickpockets or pickpocketers were found to be working in this area, because this was a market area, even going back to ancient Roman times. The facade of this piazza was changed during the 1800s. It was modernised because prior to that it was really a bit of a rundown area, unfortunately, this piazza, even though it's got Roman origins and it was considered the commercial centre of Florence. For me, this piazza is really one I walk through quite regularly. When we have visitors, that's when I do go to the Gilli Cafe. We take them there because that's pretty special. And look, just outside we've got a post office and an Apple store, so I'll show you right now. Check this out. So look, I'll just turn around now just to give you a bit of perspective. I'm just underneath the big arch, and I did mention there's an Apple store here in this piazza. Now I hope you didn't think I was referring to fruit and veg. So look, if you're in Florence and you need some new components for if you've got an Apple device, obviously that's a place to go. The post office also just to my right behind me there, so that can be handy if you do need to perhaps post something home. If you're here in Florence, that's a great post office, English speaking service people in there too. Not only this cafe, but there's a couple of nice ones as well, other parts of the piazza, so I'll show you them too. And you'll see the Gilli Cafe shortly coming into view behind the Carousel, and to my right is the Bukowski Cafe, also a long history and some significant people, authors and artists and so on, met there regularly over the long period of time that it has been there. So behind me are some other restaurant options for you that you could take advantage of, and the Savoy Hotel you can see behind me there. Now, as you saw earlier in the episode, in the cafe we had two visitors with us. Carmel, she's a colleague of mine from Beijing, and now a good, I'll use the Aussie term, mate. She's a good mate of mine, and she loves coming to Florence. She's Italian heritage, and she brought with her nephew. who is an up-and-coming fashion designer. There's no better place for fashion, really, than Italy. They've just recently come from Milano, and they've seen the Dolce & Gabbana Expo, and he's right into it. He's loving it. His DNA is all about beading on clothing and so on. So, early tip, he's got a big future. He has a big future. He's doing a course now for the next 3 weeks, and I reckon half of the population of Florence are here doing various courses, and that's not just for student-aged people, it's all ages, whether it's cooking, fashion, history, and so on. And of course the Carousel, you can probably see it through the window there. At night, fantastic. Kids will love it, and some of the kids at heart too. Look, there's always street entertainers in this piazza, without a doubt, all through the day, particularly early evening. Just creates a lovely atmosphere, doesn't it? So down to our left here, 2-minute walk and you're at the Duomo. Whereas if we head this way, we will very quickly come to the Palazzo Vecchio, the old palace. And why I'm coming this way is that I want to show you a little hidden gem, a great little spot to have a quiet drink, to get away from the crowds, because it is a bit of a secret place. Not too many people know this entrance. It doesn't look too inviting really, does it? But let's walk through and we come into this, I call it like a little hidden garden. Here we go. Okay, look at that. That looks pretty inviting, doesn't it? Now, I have been in here a few times. It is important you find a spot to sit down, have a drink, have something to eat, reflect on what you've seen, look at your photos and so on, and just recharge for the rest. Salute. Another entrance is this way, and it comes out to a beautiful building. It's an old wool guild. This building goes back to the 13th century. It's just fantastic. And the Orsa Michelli next to it there. So wool was a huge industry back in the day, and each industry, like the woolen industry, had their own guild laws, regulations that they had to abide by, I guess. And the wool guild was one of the bigger guilds here in Florence. Have a look at the building. Now that is just literally less than 100 metres from the Repubblica Piazza, and the building next to it. Look at the facade there. By the way, a great little rooftop bar up the top. And I must confess, I have been up there. Angel Rooftop Bar. It's nice. It's very good. Just to give you a bit of an idea, a spritz here, 16 euro. You pay a bit, don't you? But you're paying for where you are, aren't you? So the Repubblica, what a piazza, and there's so many great options close by as well. Expat Palazzo with Bads. Carousel here. It's great fun. Get a ticket, jump on, $1.50. That's all it costs you. I hope you enjoyed this episode. Please share, thumbs up, and subscribe if you haven't already. I'll see you next episode. Ciao.